Go live. Do 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 do. Ba 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 ba. Wait, did I never did I never press the live button? do 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 do. Why does that say 3 minutes and something? I don't know. That's weird. Do 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 do. Did I not go live? Oh shit. I might not have been live. Wait, was I live like 2 minutes ago? I just knew I was live too. I was like, I thought I might have fucked that up actually. Can anybody hear me? Am I being heard? Can anybody hear your boy? Are we live? Or am I talking to the walls? Oh, wait. Hold up. So, Soviet dog, you hear me? Okay, there we go. Yeah, all right, you guys. All right. You guys can hear me, though, right? Did you tell people in the Discord to watch it a few days ago? No. This is no singles allowed. This is just the continuation of the old series. No singles allowed. We're just doing it live tonight because I just got back from the movies. See, it was some good ass popcorn too. It was good popcorn. Last time I went, the popcorn was just like, it was cold and stale. I was like, I thought movie popcorn was good. We can hear you, but there's a serious delay. Ah, fuck. Well, that's your fault. Okay. Hold up. Give me a second. Maybe I can fix this. Maybe I can fix this. 1 second. Damn it. No signals allowed. Ba, 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 ba. This might help. It might not. Unless you mistook my going back through the chat as a delay. But so I went to the movies tonight. Popcorn. Last time I went, the popcorn was stale and cold. It was terrible. It was just awful. Let me see if I can move this thing here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, now we're being fancy. The popcorn was cold and stale. I almost didn't buy any. But I said, you know what, fuck it, I'll buy some. And it was good. I was sitting there just like, I ate like half, but still, I was like, And it was a chubby girl working at the counter. She said she liked my headband. That made me feel nice. It was a good night. But yeah, this is No Singles Allowed. X, the movie. So let's talk about it. So you guys know I like horror movies. Horror is definitely my favorite genre of movies. Right? And I be on YouTube on my PS4, and on my PS4 I can't there's no ad block. So I got to see all the ads. And so I've been seeing this movie advertised for weeks. X, just seeing it in the ads on YouTube. And I was like, that looks interesting, because I saw that it was like a throwback horror film. I saw that it was like, it seemed like they were trying to kind of take it back to like those old 70s horror movies, because the movie takes place in 1979. And I always say, man, I always say, smash Simple Land. He saw it. I always say, though, they don't make horror movies like they did back in the 70s, bro. Because I've seen horror from like the 60s through the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and they don't make them like they used to, bro. And so when I saw that this was a horror movie taking place in the 70s and had that 70s vibe and all that, I was like, okay, let me check that out. They got me. I just got paid. So I was like, let me just slide on up to the movie theater and watch this movie. And I was not disappointed. I really enjoyed myself. But let's talk about the plot a little bit. So X takes place in 1979. It's about, let me see if I can get this image up. I'm trying to be fancy tonight. I'm doing new stuff. Bear with me. Okay, let me see. Which one is good? Oh, yeah. All right, here we go. Here's a nice picture of the young cast of victims. Here we go. So it takes place in 1979, and the movie is about this young group of filmmakers. There's a producer, and there's a cameraman, and the cameraman's girlfriend, who is the sound person, and they're filming, and three there's an actor and two actresses, and they're filming an adult movie. They're trying to film a porno. They're trying to film an X-rated movie. That's why the movie is called X. So you got the producer, the cameraman, the sound lady, which is the cameraman's girlfriend, and then you have like three porn stars, 2 female, 1 male. And the cameraman, he has this thing where he wants to take the X-rated porn genre to the next level, right? Filmmakers. He wants to, thanks for that. Thanks for the spam, XYZ. But he wants to take the X-rated film business to like the next level, right? He wants to turn it into cinema, something beyond smut. Like he has like this artistic vision of like, I want to make the most cinematic porn ever. Right? And the producer, you can tell he's just some sleazeball trying to make money. But he's just going along with what the cameraman is saying and shit. So they're trying to make an adult movie, basically. And so they need a location, right? So the producer, he gets in contact with this older gentleman who owns a farm. And the farm would be the perfect location because the script is about a black man, a Mandingo type black man. And funny enough, the black guy is Kid Cudi, the rapper. I didn't realize it till I watched the movie, and somebody behind me was like, it's Kid Cudi. I was like, damn, it is Kid Cudi. But the adult film is about a black guy whose van breaks down. Oh, hold on, let me get this mic right. The adult film is about a black guy whose van breaks down, and he ends up wandering onto this farm, and he ends up having sex with the farmer's daughter. I think the adult movie that they were making was called Farmer's Daughter. So basically, just big dick black man fucks white women, right? That's the whole premise of the adult movie that they're making. But because they don't really have a big budget, they had to essentially like rent a location from this older guy who owned the farm. But the thing was, they didn't tell the guy that they were filming a porno. The producer just said, we need to rent this extra house that you have beside your farm. He didn't tell them that they were filming an adult film. And so they go to the farm and they start filming. They're doing like sex scenes and stuff like that. You're getting to know the characters and this, that, and the third. And one of the girls ends up running into the older guy's wife, and she's just like super creepy. Like she's this super creepy older lady, and the whole point of that scene was just to show you, hey, I'm a creepy old lady, and I'm gonna kill everyone. I'm gonna kill everyone. So, but you know how these movies tend to go. Things kind of slowly unveil themselves, right? It all starts off all peaceful and shit, and then we're just filming an adult movie, smoking weed, fucking and talking and shit like that, and just the creepy shit just starts to escalate. Just the shit just gets weirder and weirder the whole time. And so before I continue with the plot, it's a couple things. It's a couple things that I have to address. So the first thing is that I got crazy Texas Chainsaw Massacre vibes from this movie, bro. From the very beginning, even like some of the shots, the way they filmed it just reminded me so much of it. And even like in the beginning, when they're traveling to the farm to go film, they're traveling in a van, much like how you see the main characters in the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, how they're traveling in a van and little stuff like that. And so I think it's pretty obvious that this movie is like heavily inspired by not just 70s horror films, but in particular Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Just the way they shot it, I just got so many Texas Chainsaw Massacre vibes, bro. And I love that movie. And I think that's probably what hooked me into going to watch it, because even watching the trailer, I kind of got that vibe of like, okay, like it's gonna be that kind of movie. But another thing was too, I was kind of surprised when I saw Kid Cudi. I was surprised. I didn't know he was in the movie. Then I seen him. I was like, yo, this Kid Cudi. And I was worried, because I know what tends to happen is that with movies, sometimes they'll get like a celebrity, like a musician or something, to have like a starring role. But a lot of times musicians can't act. Kind of like T-Boz and Belly. I mean, just horrible acting, right? And so when I saw Kid Cudi, I was like, that's cool, but like I never seen him act before. So I was worried, because bad acting can take you out of a movie. And I was immersed. I was into it. So I saw him and I was like, cool, but can he act? Right? And so I don't know if this was intentional, but they found a way to make it work. Because his character is the male talent in the porno, right? Big dick black man, right? And it's like his character, the acting wasn't like good, but it was almost like his character was created to suit the level of his acting, if that makes sense. It's like he felt like this stereotypical black exploitation film black man. And that's something that pretty much anybody can do, right? Like, it was a character that didn't really require great acting. And I think that's how it was really able to work. I'm not saying Kid Cudi can't act, but to me, it seemed like they really like crafted that role to suit his skill level, because he's literally like, I'm the big dick black man. I was in Vietnam too. Like, I mean, just straight up like that. I mean, not all right, but basically, right? And I was just kind of relieved, because I was worried that his bad acting was gonna take me out of the movie, but it just worked. Like, because his character was kind of silly, because it was just straight up big dick black man. That's all it was. I'm like, I smoke weed, I fuck white women. It was perfect. It was perfect, for real. And also just more specifically, that girl, damn, the girl in the picture right there, out in front beside the cameraman, that's the sound girl. She is so cute. She is kawaii. I loved her. But you know, bad things happen. But anyway, of course, let's get back to the movie. So they film the porno, right? Now this is my this is my favorite part of the movie, bruh. Wait, the volume on my mic is too low? The volume? Oh, probably because I'm not really speaking into it. It's kind of far away. Hold up. All right. Okay. Hold up. In fact, give me 1 second. I want to make sure everybody's happy. I'm going to turn it up a little bit if I can. Hold up. God damn. 1 second, everybody. 1 second. Troubleshoot volume mixer or hold up. Give me 1 minute. The mic is a little low. It's fine for me. It's fine for me. No, I'm playing. I want to make sure everybody's satisfied here. Okay, cause I know I keep my microphone at like different levels and shit because I'll be recording, you know. Let me see. Oh no, it's up. I think I just wasn't really speaking into it. I had it kind of far away. All right, so everything should be good. So kiss my ass. Okay. So like I said, they it's nighttime is coming. They basically wrapped up filming, right? They had little creepy moments with the old couple and all that. And now they're all together, right? And they're just chilling out, smoking weed. Kid Cudi's like playing a banjo or something, like doom 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 doom, right? And the one of the white girls is singing and shit. And here's where the movie gets interesting, because I was really expecting like a very simple slasher horror flick, but it actually has some interesting like social commentary or like as far as like diving into like certain ideas as far as like sex. And so just to kind of give you some background here, the cameraman and his girlfriend, the sound woman, they're not porn stars. Like they don't do this shit. They don't fuck on film and do all that. Like, and so his girlfriend in particular is kind of uncomfortable because like one of the girls is the girlfriend of the producer, but the producer is watching his girlfriend get fucked by the big dick black man, Kid Cudi, right? Because his girl is a porn actress. And so the sound girl, the cameraman's girlfriend, she, you know, everybody's chilling. She starts asking them, like, how are you guys so comfortable having sex on camera and kind of swapping partners like that? Like, doesn't it bother you seeing your girl getting fucked by another man? And so they're kind of like, it's not a big deal. It's just sex. The producer was like, as long as the camera's rolling, it's just acting, it's not real. And the sound girl was like, but like, don't you love her? Don't you? Like, she doesn't get it. And like, it seems like there's some tension kind of building between her and one of the porn girls. Cause, you know, they have these different views and shit, right? But in the end, they all kind of find like a healthy middle ground, right? Like, I don't completely agree, but okay, I guess, you know, and everything is fine, right? But then the cameraman's girlfriend, this is my favorite part of the movie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. The cameraman's girlfriend says, I want to do a scene in the movie. The cameraman's girlfriend was like, I want to do a scene. And the cameraman is like, no, because that's his girl. And it's funny because this whole time he was all, I'm gonna turn smut into cinema. It's real film, and being all artsy and shit. But the second his girl want to do a scene, he like, no, you can't do that. But he was just kind of like going along with everything that was being said about like, sex positivity and all that shit. So he couldn't like go back on what he said. So he started making excuses and shit like, well, we already finished filming and this, that, and the third. But the girl was like, I want to do a scene. Right? I mean, and the shit came out of nowhere because the whole time her character is portrayed as being like this like innocent prude. Like she's, like what's going on? They're fucking on. Why are we doing this? It's the art of the film, and I'm gonna, The producer takes the cameraman outside. Like, we gotta have a talk, right? And so he's trying to. It was a real red pill moment. He's trying to let him know, bro. Like, look, man. I'm gonna tell you right now. If you don't let her do this, if you don't ride with her with like doing this, she gonna do it without you, and she's gonna do it with God knows how many men. Like, if you want to keep her, you better just roll with it. And then the cameraman is like, but she like, kind of giving some pushback. Like, she's not like that. She's nice. She's not like them. And the producer gets upset because now you're talking about his girl. Like, whoa. Like, what do you mean? Wait, so, like, there's something wrong with my girl? Cause she did, right? And the cameraman's like, I didn't mean it like that. And the producer said, how did he say that shit? He was like, I forgot exactly how he said it. I just watched like an hour ago, but still, he said, I hate to tell you, but you're going to find out none of those girls are nice. Right? And then he walked away. And to me, I mean, it was funny because it was like you're watching him become red pill. like he's seeing his girl like basically turn into a sex worker right in front of his face, and he can't do anything to stop it. And like, and just the way the producer said that shit was like, oh, so you think nice girls exist? You about to find out. And so they go back into the house, and look, Kid Cudi's doing push-ups with no shirt on, like getting ready. And his girl is already dressed up, got makeup on and shit. And they just go ahead with it. The guy, he goes ahead and he films the sex scene where Kid Cudi, big dick black man, is fucking his girl. And so it cuts to like later on that night, right? And the cameraman is with his girl in bed, and he wakes up and he goes to the shower, and then he's in the shower like just miserable. The cold water just cascading across his body, and then he just starts crying like, dude. Grade A acting. That, I mean, I felt it. I felt the pain, bruh. When he was in the shower just like it was so like devastating. Oh man. Without a doubt for me, that was the best part of the movie. Like him getting red pilled and seeing his girl switch up on him like that. and want to do a damn sex scene when right before that it was just it's me and you and it's just us and we're in love, and now he's filming her get fucked by big dick black man. Kid Cudi. Oh man, and he was I mean that to me that was the best part of the movie for me, you know. but I digress. So after that, that's when the killing starts. Because like I said, the farm is owned by an old couple. And so here's another aspect of the movie that's in, like that it's kind of like the central theme of the movie when you really think about it. But I guess the best way I can put it is that the underlying theme of this movie is about sexual expression and sexual repression. And even within the group of filmmakers, you have like half who are porn stars, porn producers, like they're all in doing coke, swapping partners and shit. And then you have the monogamous couple that are kind of counter to the polyamory that's happening right in front of them. And even the monogamous couple becomes broken up when the girl, not broken up, but the girl wants to participate. She wants to, look, I want big dick thug nigga sex too. Like I want to do a scene. And so it's almost like this commentary on monogamy and polyamory and again, sexual repression and expression and whatnot. And the thing about the older couple, and this is what I extrapolated from the film while I was watching it. The wife, again, it's an older couple. They're old as fuck, ugly and all fucked up and shit. When the wife sees one of the young girls that's supposed to be in the film, she develops an attraction towards her. It seems like she I can't tell if it's like a jealousy thing or an attraction thing. It seems like there's a bit of both, but it's like she's like the old lady is looking at the girl like reminiscing about her own lost youth and kind of looking at her jealously like, oh, she's so young and beautiful and I'm just old and decrepit and falling to pieces and wrinkled and shit. And there's a scene where the older lady is trying to have sex with her husband, but he can't do it because, again, he's old as fuck. He can barely get hard. And he said, you know, my heart might give out and shit like that. So it's like she's sexually frustrated. It's like she's old as fuck, but she's like sexually frustrated. Like she wants to get this pent up sexual energy out. Like she just wants to, I gotta fuck something and right. And even when she first meets one of the girls, like she tried to like touch her skin and shit like that. And so ultimately what leads to the killing is after the boyfriend breaks down crying in the shower because his girl got fucked on camera, he decides to leave them. He goes to the van and he's about to drive away and leave them at the farm, but the old lady is like standing there. So he tries to, he gets out of the van and he tries to like figure out what's wrong with her. And then she starts grabbing on him and trying to kiss him and touch up on him and shit. But he like, old lady, no. And that just makes her snap, and then she stabs him to death. But and that leads me to my next major point. The kill scenes in this movie were good. They were brutal. They were visceral. They were bloody. It kind of reminds me of the Evil Dead remake. I mean, it was close to that. Evil Dead was crazier, but the fucking violence and the like when it got started was like, like it was gone, and like I'm sitting there like, keep in mind, I'm a horror movie veteran. I'm like, like, okay, I am exaggerating a little bit. I was more like this. Yes, yes. Oh man. Oh, I need a break. I need a break. Okay, but so the old lady kills the cameraman because he turned her down, basically, and that's when the shit starts rolling. And another thing about this movie, though, that's very reminiscent of horror movies from the 70s or like older horror movies, is that with older horror movies, I noticed there's like a tendency for like a long build up, right? Where nobody's gotten killed. It's like you're just kind of introduced to the characters and the setting, and things slowly escalate. Shit just gets creepier and creepier, and then once the bodies start dropping, it just is all downhill very quickly. You know, that's very much how like the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre was. Like, it's a slow build up, but once the first person dies, it's not long before, you know, pretty much everybody else is following suit. And but that's just another like touch, because I noticed with like more like modern horror movies, there's a tendency now, I think, to like try to add like spicy moments throughout. So there'll be like a first kill to introduce the movie, and then like another one a little like maybe a little whiles out, and then it'll start, you know, shit. But with this, it stuck strictly to like that old school horror formula, and just slowly built up into just craziness. But it worked. You know, I never really felt bored while it was building up to the actual killing, because they managed to just to keep things interesting. And I think especially, again, when they finished filming and they had that whole discussion about, you know, swapping partners and monogamy and shit like that. And then the girl was like, I want to do it. I mean, they managed to keep it interesting even before like shit really hit the fan. But yeah, so the boyfriend, the cameraman, he got killed. Then let's see. Then his girl was trying to find him. His girlfriend was trying to find him. And so she got the producer to help her go look for him. And so they're looking around for him, and then they end up splitting up. The producer gets whacked, and the girlfriend ends up getting locked in the basement. And that's when you realize that the husband is in on it too, because he's the one that told her to go down there. And then he ends up locking her in there. And so that's when you realize it's not just that the wife is crazy, the husband is in on it. And that's when I started to kind of put pieces together, because the whole reason why the film crew was there was because they had an ad out to rent out that extra house on the side of their farmhouse. That's when I started to put the pieces together and was like, they probably been doing this shit. They probably been like, I'm not sure because they never went into full detail, but I was just putting pieces together. I was like, oh, that's probably what happened. Like, they probably been doing this shit because they already had the ad out to rent the shit out. And so I'm thinking maybe this is something that they've been doing. I don't know like how often or whatever, but the husband was in on it too, because he locked the cameraman's girlfriend in the fucking basement. Then let's see what happens after that. I think the old man, he tries to get the black man, Jackson, Kid Cudi, to help him look for his wife. And you can imagine what happens after that. and then another girl ends up going off looking for the wife, and at this point people are dying. Right, I'm not going to get too much into the details. People are dying, but just to be a little specific, again, I really like the kill scene. Like, they did a good job because they were really intense. And like, just I remember like there was one part when the girl was locked in the basement. She got a little hatchet and she chopped some of the door away. And so she put her arm through the door to try to unlock it. And the old man just came back and he beat her hand with the hammer. And it was just like, duh, duh, duh. I mean, like shit like that, like that's worse than a damn kill scene, bro. Like seeing somebody get their fingers smashed and shit. Like a young pretty girl like that, just that shit was fucked up. But so yeah, people are dying, bodies are dropping and whatnot, and so it gets to the point where it's like it's the last girl standing. The what do they call it? The lone female survivor. We're at that point now, right? And that's when you really start to understand the motivation behind why this couple is doing this. And again, it goes back to what I was saying, is that the underlying theme of this movie seems to be about like sexual expression and repression. Because I think what I think is that I think that the wife was bisexual, but she never got a chance to really express that. Because again, the movie came out, the movie takes place in 1979. And so when she was young, that was around like World War One and World War Two and shit, because her husband had served in those wars. So when she was young, she was already like, she was a dancer, but she got married young, and then they were together for all those years. And so I guess she kind of just walked the path of like monogamy. All the while she had an intense like sexual passion locked away deep inside of her that was never able to really be expressed. And throughout the movie, you just get this sense that when she's looking at these young girls and the young guys walking around and shit, that it's this intense jealousy towards them, because she never got to express like her wild sexual side in her youth. And so it's like she's taking it out on them. And also just, again, I don't know exactly what the fuck she wanted, because there was one girl in particular that she really was like, had her eyes on. And so that's why I think she might have been a lesbian or bisexual, but was never able to really express it, because she had like this fixation on the one girl. And her husband was trying to help her get the girl too. So that's why I think that's really like the underlying message of the whole thing is like sexual expression, repression, monogamy, polyamory and shit like that. So it tackles like some of the issues that you see a lot in like modern times, but through like a horror movie. Now, the only thing I did not like about the movie, I thought the ending was kind of weak. I'll put it like that. It made sense, but I thought it was kind of weak because, like I said, it was about the point of, there's the lone female survivor, like that's always a theme in, oh shit, was that too big? That's pretty big. Yeah, that's grandma right there. Let's show her off. But yeah, right around the time that we're seeing, or rather, like once it gets to the point where it's the lone female survivor, things start coming to a conclusion. But I thought that part was kind of weak, to be honest, because like, just for example, when I got to compare it to Texas Chainsaw Massacre, because that's obvious. That's their obvious influence. when it's down to the final girl, I mean, it's wow. Like if you've ever seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre 1, when everybody's killed and it's the last girl and she's running through the woods and screaming, and then she runs in the house and jumps out the window and runs to the store. It's a wild ride, and they had her tied up and she jumped out the window, and that shit was crazy. And I think they didn't really take it there with this. Like once it got down to like the lone female survivor, it didn't really get like to that crescendo, you know, that like just running everywhere and hiding and shit, and like it never really got to that point. And I'm not gonna say it was anticlimactic. It wasn't necessarily anticlimactic. I just thought that it was kind of weak. I thought they could have did a better job with the ending. I think it would have been better if it was kind of more intense. The only thing about it, it makes sense because the killers are two old people, like literally like two old ass motherfuckers. So it's like they can't be running around the woods like Leatherface or some shit. So it kind of made sense, but I think they could have really figured something out to like make the last part a little bit more suspenseful and scary. You know, again, just having that vulnerable lone female survivor covered in cuts and blood and hiding and running and screaming. It didn't really go all the way with that. And I think that's probably the only thing I don't really like about this movie. But overall, I gotta say, I liked I liked it. I had a good time. I liked the movie. And I went to the 9:30 showing, and there weren't a lot of people in the theater with me. But the few people that were in there, like, there were people like laughing and shit. So I was just seeing like how they were, like the people around me were reacting to different scenes and shit like that. And it was kind of cool, like seeing people like, you know, certain moments, you know, the filmmaker want people to react to, right? Like I know it was one part in particular where, you know, Kid Cudi, his character Jackson is walking around like butt naked in the house, and the husband, the older husband, comes there to try to get him to help look for his wife, right? And so Kid Cudi's standing by the door, butt naked, and it's like the way it's filmed is nighttime, so you can see his upper half, but his lower half is just like it's obscured by the shadows, right? By the darkness and light. And I didn't even catch it until I heard somebody laugh. And somebody started laughing. I was like, what the fuck they laughing at? And then I looked down and they show like the shadow of his dick, and it's just like it's just hanging like an arm. And then I swear, bro, it's like so the movie has like a certain charm to it. Like it doesn't take itself too seriously, but it's serious enough to where it's like you do get invested. And when people start dying, it really hits, you know. And I think that's an important thing to have in a good horror movie. Like when the characters die, it should be an impact. You should kind of feel it. Not saying you should feel sorry for them, but you should at least halfway give a damn. Especially in a movie like this where there's so much time put into building up to the actual murders, where you're getting to know the characters and how they interact with each other, you know. But just scenes like that where, man, I swear, like, the movie has a good sense of humor. I'll put it like that. But I definitely enjoyed the movie, man. And I don't say this often, but this is a horror movie that I would definitely recommend somebody watching. I mean, I get it. If you haven't watched it, I spoiled the fuck out of it just now, but that's the whole point, right? Of no singles allowed. So, but regardless, I definitely recommend it. If for nothing else, The best thing to come out of this movie is that scene when the cameraman's girl says she wants to do a scene in the porno. That right there, uh I mean the meme potential is out of this world. It's out of this world, especially the part when he's in the damn shower and he's just crying. Oh my god, dude! Like, I mean, it was just such a like that was a red pill moment. It was like it was just the perfect. It was the perfect depiction of a blue pill man becoming red pill and experiencing red pill rage. Like, if for nothing else, you have to watch this movie for that. That makes it all worth it. You know, the other stuff is solid. You know, good horror shit. It's a good movie. But that scene, that's really why I would recommend for you guys to watch it, because that shit is gold. It's gold, bro. I swear I love that shit so much, bro. God damn it. Do I got any more images here? Oh man. I had a real good time though. I had a great time. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah. This the part, oh yeah, that scream at this part right here, oh god, grade A. Grade A. Damn, that was one of the best like horror, that was some that was probably one of the best like horror movie reaction screams I ever seen in my life. That shit was just like, ah, not like that, but good, right? That was great. I'm just going through some of these images here. I tried to be professional and you know, have shit ready. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is this? Oh yeah, and oh god. Oh god, this is the cameraman and his girlfriend. She's really cute though. She's really cute. She's really cute, but damn, bro, she did your boy dirty. She did your boy dirty. I ain't even gonna lie. She did your boy dirty. But you know, I'm watching it and I'm sitting there just thinking like damn, like what would I do? What would I do in a situation like like what would you do? You're the cameraman and you've been on this sex positivity rant all day, and then your girl is like, well, I want to do a scene. I want to get fucked by the big dick black man. And like, what do you do? And I was thinking like, damn, bro, because I'm a red pill motherfucker. I understand, you know, she ain't yours. It's just your turn. But, oh, God, like, I think if it was me, I probably would have just let her do it. But right then, I would have just, that would have been it for me. Like, mentally, I would have been just checking out, man. But that's the type of guy that I am. Like, I would let her do it, but at that moment, mentally, I'm checking out. Like, okay, well, she for the streets. Like, I wouldn't make a big scene about it. Like he would like he was about to do. I would have went along with it, but I would have been checking out mentally. Like, okay, I gotta find a way out of this relationship. I gotta find a way out of this relationship. But that shit hurt him, bro. He was crying in that damn shower. But I swear that scene was good. That scene was really good. He was broke up. He was broke up. If you don't watch this movie for any reason, you gotta watch it for that. You get like, it's really like I'm forcing you. Cause I'm not playing. I swear, dude. That was like the best shit I've seen in a horror movie in a long time, bro. The killing was good, and the suspense, and then the funny shit and all that. But that was really like that is the unexpected hitting gem moment of this movie, bro. I can't even lie. That shit is just it's fantastic. It is absolutely fantastic. I love it so much. But and not just that though. Like I said, just the underlying messages of the movie, you know, about sex and sexual expression and whatnot. I think I didn't expect that. I really didn't. I thought it would just be like a straightforward horror movie, you know, maybe an homage to Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but it ended up being more than what I expected, you know, and that's why I would really recommend it, because it's really not exactly what you think. It's close to it, but it's good. It's actually good. It's good, and they have like um like an interesting way of kind of tackling certain ideas pertaining to like sex positivity and sexual expression and shit like that. I didn't see that coming, and that's what I really got to give it credit for. Outside of just being overall a good quality horror movie with good death scenes, you know, I always gotta I gotta have good death scenes, man. But yeah, shit was dope. Shit was dope, man. I had a good time. I'm glad I went to go see it. I am not disappointed like I was when I saw Halloween Kills. Fuck that movie, never watch it. But this was good. This was good, man. This is really good. Ah, damn. There's a prequel. Well, I got hair fed on my damn face. There's a prequel coming out eventually called Pearl. Maybe it'll explain why they're killing everyone. All right, I gotta look that up. I didn't know about that. I didn't know about that. Like the review, Chad. You're gonna do more of these? Maybe movies you've seen before? I could, because I've always had the no singles allowed, you know, show on the side. It's just that I don't go to the movies a lot, you know. So that's why, like, the only movies I've done were like what was it? Blade Runner, Joker, um maybe like something else, but I don't do a lot of these because I'm not a movie review guy. But you know, I just started doing it because of the whole no singles allowed thing. So I was like, let me turn that to a movie review. But I don't go to the movies a lot. But now that I'm driving and I'm making money, you know, I had a good old time. I had a good old time today though. Like I'm glad I went out. The chubby girl at the counter said she liked my headband. I thought about maybe, you know, trying to get that number, but I was like, it all happened so fast. I can't. That's why I can't stand girls sometimes, bro. Like they do shit so randomly. I don't be ready for it. Are you going to branch off into something else, or is that it for tonight? I might do because I was supposed to do my gaming stream tonight, so I might do that right after I get off. I might go ahead and get off. I might go ahead and dirty mine. I might go ahead and do. In fact, yeah, I'm gonna do a gaming stream in like 30 minutes because I'm gonna wrap this up, and then yeah, that'll be the review. So I'm gonna just do like a late night gaming stream, nothing major, you know, because I'm trying to be more consistent with the shit. So I'm gonna do that. But yeah. I'd never be in that position. If I were, this would be my response. People in a relationship should be evenly yoked. If two people in a relationship agree to that, that's their business. However, I wouldn't be comfortable with it. If you do it, we're gonna have to split. I mean, look, and look, that's solid. I think when in the movie, the problem was he was trying to control her, you know, and that's the mistake that guys make. You try to control what they do, and then you get frustrated when you can't. And like you said, the best thing to do would really just be to let it be known, like, look, I ain't fucking with that shit. If you're gonna do it, then we're not gonna be together. Now me, I'm with you, but I would have been more like, I would have just rolled with it then, but mentally I'm already going, like, cause I'm not about to start a whole scene about it. You know, I ain't about to turn it into a whole thing. Let's finish the movie, and when we get home, I'm gone. that's how I would do it. You know, like, oh, okay, all right, you want to do it? Like, because me, I'm always prepared to let shit go. So I'm not even gonna take, like, cause you want to do it? You know, because I always said, if I had a girlfriend and a guy tried to talk to my girl, I'm not about to get all uppity and well, mine. I wouldn't do nothing like that. I would be like, I would go to my girl and the guy, and I'd be like, oh, you trying to talk to my girl? Well, hey, girl, do you want to go with him or you want to go with me? Right? I'm gonna let you do what you want to do. Right? You choose. Oh, me? Well, damn. I guess you're out of luck. Oh, him? Well, bye. Like, that's how I look at shit. And so I would have let her just do it, but mentally I would have already been out the door. Like, bro, I thought this was pre-recorded. I thought this was pre-recorded. No, it's live. We're live. Whoa. This is the first ever no singles allowed live. Man, I couldn't help myself because I had such a good time tonight, man. I had a good ass time. I mean, come on. I stopped by Walmart before I went to the movies, and I was like, well, let me fuck up some money. It's been a fantastic night. Goddamn, I can't even lie, bro. I had a good old time. Life is good. I hope you guys enjoyed that review. We're definitely going to do more because I got wheels now. I got a little money in my pocket. So we're going to do more like movie reviews. And I got the Shaman King anime review. Probably it's going to be uploaded today because I already recorded it. I just got to get shit. I got to put it together. So there's going to be the Shaman King anime review coming out today. I'm going to do a video game live stream in about 30 minutes and probably another one Sunday if I can. And there's maybe some beats too. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that X movie review. I will see you guys later.